If you're over 55, there's a good chance you've been told that combining vitamin K2 and vitamin D3 is one of the smartest things you can do for your bones, your heart, and your overall health. You've seen the flashy bottles, the promises of stronger arteries, stronger bones, and stronger immunity. But what if I told you that this popular combo may quietly be overwhelming your kidneys without you ever feeling the damage happening? I've spent more than 30 years studying how nutrients affect your body's natural defenses. I've read thousands of studies on vitamin D, vitamin K2, and how they interact, and there's one thing almost no one is telling older adults: your kidneys may not be able to keep up with the dose you're taking, especially when both supplements are combined in the wrong amounts, taken at the wrong time, or taken without medical need. One of the biggest warning signs I've seen recently is how many seniors report fatigue, unexplained swelling, or elevated calcium levels on routine blood tests. These are real clues your kidneys may be under stress. And the heartbreaking part, many of them were told these supplements were safe for everyone. But safe doesn't mean harmless, especially when your kidneys, which naturally decline with age, have to process more calcium, more metabolites, and more work than they were designed for. So today I want to show you what's really happening inside your body when you combine K2 and D3. I want you to feel informed, protected, and confident, not confused or misled. And the good news is that protecting your kidneys doesn't mean giving up nutrients that help you. It simply means understanding what works for your body at this stage in your life. Now, before we get into the full list, make sure you hit like, subscribe, and tell me in the comments what supplements are you currently taking every day. Your answer helps me shape future videos that directly support your health. Today, we're counting down 8 important facts older adults should know before continuing or starting a K2-D3 combo, and I'm starting with number 8. 1. The K2-D3 combo can raise your body's calcium load more than you realize. Vitamin D3 increases the amount of calcium you absorb from food. This is usually good. But when you add K2, your cells become even more efficient at directing calcium into tissues. That sounds ideal, but here's the part that surprises many seniors: more calcium entering your bloodstream means your kidneys must filter far more than usual. 2. One study from the American Journal of Kidney Diseases found that adults over 60 who took high-dose vitamin D supplements showed elevated calcium in their urine, which is one of the earliest signs of kidney strain. The study didn't even include K2, which can further amplify calcium movement. This doesn't mean the nutrients are harmful on their own. It means your kidneys have limits. A small shift you can try right now is spacing out your D3 intake instead of taking large doses, and speaking with your doctor about testing your calcium levels at least once a year. The transformation you'll feel is subtle but powerful. When your kidneys aren't overloaded, your energy becomes steadier, swelling goes down, and your body feels lighter and clearer because your filtration system isn't working overtime. 1. Many seniors are taking doses far higher than their bodies actually need. One thing I see over and over again is older adults taking 2, 3, or even 4 times the dose their body can safely process. Vitamin D is essential, but your dose must match your blood levels. Yet many seniors take 5,000 IU or 10,000 IU daily without ever getting a test. When combined with K2, these levels can raise your calcium metabolism at a pace your kidneys struggle to manage. 2. A study in JAMA found that vitamin D doses above 4,000 IU per day offered no additional bone benefits, but significantly increased the risk of high calcium levels. And when you add K2, which helps direct that calcium into tissues, the kidneys must work even harder to handle the overflow. Here is the practical step: get your vitamin D levels tested. Many people over 55 only need 1,000 to 2,000 IU per day, sometimes even less, depending on sun exposure and diet. K2 is also often overdosed, with supplements offering 300 or 500 micrograms, when many people do well with just 90 to 120 micrograms from food sources. Imagine the relief of knowing you're taking exactly what your body needs. No excess, no strain. You go from guessing to feeling confident, calm, and safe about your health choices. 1. The combination can cause silent kidney calcification in susceptible adults. This is one of the most important points most people never hear. Your kidneys are responsible for filtering minerals, including calcium. If your filtration rate slows with age, as it naturally does, calcium can begin to deposit in tiny kidney structures, a process called nephrocalcinosis. This often creates no pain in the beginning. That's what makes it dangerous. A review from the Clinical Journal of the American Society of Nephrology reported that elevated calcium load, especially in older adults, can lead to microscopic deposits that aren't discovered until kidney function tests come back borderline or abnormal. The problem is not the nutrients themselves, it's the mismatch between dosage and kidney capacity. Your bones may benefit from K2 and D3, but if your kidneys can't keep up with the calcium movement, your whole system becomes vulnerable. Here's a simple step. Increase your magnesium-rich foods. Magnesium helps balance calcium and reduces the risk of unwanted deposits. Foods like spinach, pumpkin seeds, and avocado are excellent choices. And here's the transformation: by protecting your kidneys, you protect every organ that depends on them: your heart, your brain, your muscles. your entire body begins functioning more smoothly because your filtration system is strong and supported. 1. Your kidneys naturally lose efficiency with age, making supplement combos riskier. Between the ages of 55 and 75, your kidney filtration rate can drop by up to 30%. This is normal, but it means your kidneys can't handle the same workload they did when you were younger. If you add a supplement stack that increases calcium absorption and movement, the kidneys face extra strain at the exact time they're becoming more vulnerable. 2. A major study published in The Lancet showed that even mild kidney impairment in older adults significantly increases the risk of calcium imbalance when vitamin D is taken at high doses. And when you add K2, which encourages calcium to move rapidly into tissues, the demand on your kidneys becomes even greater. You can take back control with one simple shift: drink more water than you think you need. Hydration is a natural kidney protector. Most older adults are mildly dehydrated without knowing it. Aim for regular, consistent intake throughout the day instead of drinking a lot at once. The transformation you'll feel can be dramatic. When your kidneys are better hydrated and less overloaded, your blood pressure becomes steadier, your energy improves, and your thinking becomes clearer. You feel more alive, more supported, and more in tune with your body. Prompt 2. Before we continue, if you're finding this information helpful, take a moment to like this video so more seniors can protect their health. And tell me in the comments, have you ever had your vitamin D levels or kidney function tested? Your answer helps me understand what guidance you need next. Now let's move into the top 4 things you must know about the K2 and D3 supplement combo. These next points are the most important ones. 1. The K2 for D3 combo can interact with medications more than most seniors realize. One of the biggest hidden issues with supplements is how they interact with common medications. Many people over 55 take medicines for blood pressure, cholesterol, thinning the blood, or diabetes. Vitamin D3 increases calcium absorption, and this alone can interact with certain diuretics, causing calcium levels to rise too high. K2, meanwhile, directly interacts with medications that affect clotting, especially if you're on blood thinners. 2. A study in the journal Therapeutic Advances in Drug Safety found that combining vitamin D supplements with certain blood pressure medications significantly increased the risk of elevated calcium, which the kidneys must work overtime to remove. Another review in the British Journal of Clinical Pharmacology highlighted that vitamin K supplements can counteract the effects of common anticoagulants. Most seniors taking these medications have no idea that their supplements may be working against their prescriptions. Your practical step here is simple but powerful. Create a complete list of all supplements you take and bring it to your next doctor's appointment. Include multivitamins, calcium, magnesium, herbal blends, everything. Most people underestimate how many pills they're actually taking. When your doctor sees the full picture, they can help you adjust doses safely or recommend updated tests. The transformation that comes from this clarity is incredible. Instead of feeling overwhelmed or uncertain about what's helping versus what's hurting, you feel in control. You move from relying on random advice to making decisions based on your actual body, your medications, and your needs. That confidence alone can reduce stress and help your body heal more effectively. 1. Not all K2 and D3 supplements are created equal, and cheap versions strain your kidneys the most. This is something I wish every senior knew. The supplement market is enormous, and many brands cut corners by using ingredients that are poorly absorbed or filled with unnecessary additives. Cheap vitamin D3 often uses carriers that slow absorption and can deposit in fat rather than being used efficiently. Many low-cost K2 supplements use a form called MK4, which leaves the body quickly and requires high doses, which in turn increases the total calcium movement your kidneys must manage. 2. On the other hand, the MK7 form of K2 stays in your bloodstream far longer, so you need far less of it. Less supplementation means less strain. A study published in Nutrition Research showed that MK7 is at least 3 times more bioactive than MK4 and leads to more stable calcium regulation with lower doses. That's exactly what older kidneys need: gentle, stable, predictable nutrient flow. Here's your simple action step. If you choose to take K2, make sure the supplement clearly lists MK7 on the label, and avoid products with long chemical ingredient lists or artificial coloring, which only add to your kidneys' workload. And here's the transformation. When you shift to clean, efficient supplements, or better yet, food sources, you stop forcing your kidneys to sort through unnecessary fillers. You give your body pure nourishment instead of extra tasks. Many people report better digestion, clearer skin, improved focus, and more consistent energy within weeks of simplifying their supplement routine. Your body appreciates clean signals. 1. Most of the benefits you want from K2 and D3 can be achieved through food without stressing your kidneys. This is the point that surprises people the most. We've been conditioned to think that supplements are the only reliable way to get vitamins D and K2, especially as we age. But the truth is that whole foods deliver these nutrients in forms your body can use slowly and safely without flooding your system. 2. Vitamin D can be increased through mild, regular sunlight in foods like wild salmon, sardines, egg yolks, and fortified milk. Vitamin K2 is naturally found in fermented foods like natto, gouda, brie, and certain aged cheeses. In these foods, nutrients are packaged with fats, enzymes, and other compounds that help your body absorb them gently. Your kidneys never get hit with sudden spikes. In fact, a study from the European Journal of Nutrition found that people who got K2 from food rather than supplements had better cardiovascular outcomes and fewer calcium-related complications. Food-based K2, particularly from fermented sources, supports calcium metabolism without overwhelming your renal system. Try this practical step: add small amounts of K2-rich foods into your meals. A little bit of gouda or brie or even a teaspoon of natto mixed into rice or soup can slowly build your levels. And for vitamin D, try a few minutes of morning sun exposure even through a window. The transformation here is deep. When your nutrients come from food, you feel more satisfied after meals, your digestion improves, and your energy rises more steadily throughout the day. You're nourishing your body the way nature intended, with no sudden nutrient surges for your kidneys to filter out. It's a calmer, more natural form of healing. Your kidneys and your overall health improve dramatically when you personalize your supplement choices. This is the most important point, and the one I emphasize in my medical research. No supplement works the same for everyone. Your age, your medications, your kidney function, your diet, your sun exposure, your bone density, and your health history all shape what your body actually needs. What works beautifully for a 40-year-old may be risky for a 70-year-old. What works for someone with strong kidneys may harm someone whose filtration rate has declined. 2. A landmark study in the New England Journal of Medicine found that individualized vitamin D dosing based on blood levels was far safer and more effective than standard doses. Personalized supplementation led to better calcium balance, less kidney strain, and improved bone outcomes. This is exactly what I've seen in my own clinical work. When older adults tailor their supplements to their actual test results, everything improves: energy, sleep, clarity, joint comfort, and even mood. Your next step is one of the simplest but most transformative things you can do for your health. Ask your doctor for 2 tests. First, a vitamin D25 hydroxy blood test. Second, a basic kidney panel including creatinine and eGFR. These tests are inexpensive, routine, and extremely informative. With these 2 numbers, you can confidently determine whether you need K2, D3, both, or neither. You stop guessing and start supporting your body with precision, and the transformation, it's life-changing. When you take only what your body actually needs, you stop overloading your kidneys, your calcium levels stay balanced, and your whole system works more smoothly. Most people feel clearer, lighter, more energized, and more in control. You feel like your health is working for you, not against you. Now that we've covered the top 4 points, take a moment to like this video and subscribe if you haven't already, and answer this question in the comments. Do you prefer getting nutrients from food, supplements, or a mix of both? Your answer helps me guide future videos to support your long-term health. If you're ready, I can continue with the final part of the script where we cover safe alternatives, food-based strategies, and how to protect your kidneys at any age. When you reach this stage of life, your health isn't just about numbers on a blood test or how many supplements you take. It's about protecting your independence, keeping your energy steady, waking up each morning feeling clear-headed, and knowing your body is working for you, not against you. The truth is, many seniors take supplements with good intentions, hoping to strengthen their bones, protect their hearts, or support their immunity. But without realizing it, they can accidentally push their kidneys past their comfort zone. And the kidneys don't shout when they're stressed. They whisper. They give you small hints: fatigue, swelling, dizziness, changes in urination, that are easy to ignore until the problem becomes harder to fix. What's at stake isn't just kidney function. It's the freedom to enjoy your daily life without fear or uncertainty. It's being able to plan ahead, to stay active, to travel, to play with grandkids, to move around your home with confidence. Your kidneys are central to all of that. When they work well, your whole body runs smoothly. Your blood pressure stays stable. Your heart doesn't have to fight against extra fluid. Your bones benefit from balanced minerals. Your mind feels sharper because toxins aren't building up silently. Everything becomes lighter. But here's the part I really want you to hear. What's possible for you is better than you think. You're not powerless. You're not stuck with guesswork. You're not trapped by confusing supplement labels or marketing promises. You have more control now than ever before, simply by understanding what your body needs and what it no longer tolerates as easily. You can shift from taking supplements randomly to taking them intentionally. You can move from overloading your kidneys to supporting them. You can replace blind trust with educated confidence. And the moment you make those small adjustments, testing your levels, spacing your doses, choosing clean forms, getting nutrients from food, you start feeling a difference. Your energy becomes more stable, your sleep improves, your joints feel less stiff, Your digestion becomes smoother. You don't feel the same heaviness in your body that comes from over-supplementation. Imagine waking up and knowing that everything you take is helping you, not stressing you. Imagine knowing that your kidneys are safe, your calcium levels are stable, and your entire body is benefiting from the choices you're making. Imagine feeling proud of yourself for taking charge instead of letting conflicting information confuse you. This is what personalized, intentional health feels like. And it's available to you right now. This is why I always remind people that supplements aren't good or bad. They're tools. And tools are powerful when used correctly. Your job is not to fear nutrients, but to use them wisely. Vitamin D3 and K2 can absolutely support your health when they're matched to your needs. The danger comes only when they're taken in doses or combinations that your body cannot handle safely. Once you bring awareness to this, you avoid the risk and keep the benefit. You don't need to chase the highest doses. You don't need to follow trends. Your body has been speaking to you your whole life, and it's still speaking to you now. When you listen, everything changes. When you give your kidneys the respect they deserve, you protect one of the most important foundations of your health, and you do it in a way that lets you live vibrantly, actively, and confidently. At the end of the day, your health isn't built on big dramatic moments. It's built on dozens of small choices you make every single day. A glass of water, a walk in the sunlight, a serving of leafy greens, a conversation with your doctor, a decision to reduce a supplement dose, a moment of awareness where you pause and ask, is this helping me? Or could it be too much for my body right now? These small choices add up to a life you feel good living. So here's the simple truth. Protecting your kidneys doesn't mean giving up nutrients. It doesn't mean avoiding supplements forever. It simply means choosing them wisely, taking them based on your needs, and respecting the way your body changes as you age. When you do this, your kidneys stay strong, your bones stay supported, your heart stays steady, and your entire body benefits from the harmony you create inside yourself. If this video helped you rethink your supplement routine or understand your body better, take a moment to like this video and subscribe for more science-backed health guidance. And share your thoughts in the comments. Say what's one change you're planning to make after learning this. Maybe it's asking your doctor for a vitamin D test. Maybe it's checking your kidney function. Maybe it's switching to food-based nutrients. Whatever your next step is, write it down. Your commitment might inspire someone else who really needs it. And remember, you don't have to make big changes overnight. Just take the next small step. Protect your kidneys, nourish your body, and give yourself the chance to feel your best. You deserve that. Your future health depends on the decisions you make today, and you're already taking the right steps simply by learning, questioning, and choosing what supports you. Thank you for spending this time with me. Take care of your kidneys, take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.